Standard basketball analytics judges this moment through expected value. It asks a simple question. Did the ball go in? And based on the shooter's history, was this a statistical high percentage look? Take a role player catching the ball and pulling up for a contested 18-foot jumper with 15 seconds still remaining on the shot clock. To the data dunk NBA framework, it doesn't matter if that jumper hits nothing but net. Taking that shot represents a cataclysmic failure for the offense. Expected value fails because it is one-dimensional. It evaluates the attempt in a vacuum, blind to everything happening around the shooter. It measures only the shot that was taken, ignoring the drastically superior opportunities that were sacrificed just to launch it. This illustrates the #1 eureka concept in the dossier: possibility cost. A player with a live dribble holds a state of pure potential. The exact millisecond that player decides to shoot a mid-range jumper, they instantly collapse the probability of a dunk down to 0%. They simultaneously collapse the probability of a kick-out for an open corner 3 to 0. Driving to draw a shooting foul also becomes a 0% probability, leaving only the lowest value mid-range node active. Every shot acts as a terminal, destructive decision that permanently forecloses all better timelines. There is a specific mathematical incentive for keeping that timeline open by delaying the shot. NBA defenders generally execute their assignments perfectly roughly 95% of the time. This framework utilizes defense error trials. By holding the ball and forcing off-ball movement, an offense forces defenders to make rapid, sequential choices. The math of these error trials compounds quickly. By the time an offense runs 4 consecutive actions, the probability of a defensive mistake spikes to 64.2. Off-ball movement functions as a calculated probability weapon designed to guarantee defensive failure. This brings us to temporal PC. The possibility cost of a shot is not static. It compounds as time ticks off the 24-second clock. Defensive breakdown probability stays low early in the clock, then skyrockets late in the possession as defenders tire and offensive actions compound. Voluntarily shooting early in the clock serves as a bailout for the defense, relieving the pressure right before the unit is mathematically likely to snap. The optimal trigger to collapse the timeline is the moment the defensive mistake yields a concrete mismatch. That mismatch creates a forced binary trap. The defense must choose between a 1.80-point dunk or rotating to surrender a 1.16-point corner 3. Successful execution requires the discipline to wait until the defense is mathematically trapped in an unwinnable binary choice. To weaponize these principles at a team level, the dossier proposes a system called Powerball basketball. The setup uses 5-out spacing to completely clear the paint. The rules are non-negotiable. No voluntary non-paint two-pointers, and every single pass must trigger a hard cut to the rim. This relentless movement hunts the forced binary, making it impossible for the defense to guard all 5 players simultaneously. Powerball basketball treats the 5-out offensive setup as an unsolvable chessboard. For individual superstars, the framework uses option preservation to identify elite value. The most valuable players are the ones who refuse to collapse the decision tree. Nikola Jokic stands as a Tier S sovereign creator because he wins by keeping every possible outcome alive longer than anyone else. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander wields this same power, dictating the terms of the possession until the defense makes a fatal error. Possession sovereignty determines the game long before the shot goes up. Control the possession, hold the timeline open, and the math does the rest.